coronation in Philly is complete. LeBron has signed the contract, and now this, the image of LeBron's number 23 jersey with the crown. It's a nice touch. Fun and games aside, though, LeBron is getting acquainted with his new teammates, courtesy of the social media. We know he's working out with Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid and Jaylen Brown. Sixers have not won an NBA title since 1983, and obviously LeBron would very much like to change that. Hey, Shams.
The Sixers expect LeBron James to play a good amount of time at the point guard position on offense, initiating the offense for Nick Nurse. You think about setting up Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid, and VJ Edgecombe. Who better to have set the table than LeBron James, especially for a guy like Tyrese Maxey, who's shown prowess over the years, working off the ball as a scorer. We know he did that alongside James Harden as well. And you think about the one season in the NBA that LeBron James played at the point guard position, the 2019-2020 season. He did that, and he led the league in assists. The Lakers won the championship that year, and we never saw it again. But they're going to be looking at a good amount of time at LeBron at the one offensively.
Here is something else to keep an eye on if that actually comes to pass. If he's in that point guard role this season, the assist total, because he's already fourth all time. It's nearly a lock that he's going to pass Jason Kidd, and he would end the season ahead of Chris Paul if he keeps averaging over 7 assists per game. So we all know that Nikola Jokic is like big into horse racing, right? Must SC another trophy for the Jokic case, or at least his horse. Delicious Gar won the top Serbian race. It's also the second straight year a horse from his stable, Jokic, Dreamcatcher, that his stable has won the race. It's the fourth straight race win as well for Delicious Gar. We're hugging jockeys, we're raising trophies, we're popping some champagne after that one. So very on brand.
With a look at LeBron James, and you can only guess is what his future holds.
Nobody has any idea what the future holds, and I don't either.
Yes, sir!
I'll take time to recalibrate and see what's best for my future. To that point, everyone will know.
Breaking news.
The Sixers were not even in the picture, were not on the map until Bob Myers went out there and traded for Jaylen Brown.
The fact that he's chosen Philadelphia from a basketball standpoint, it makes all the sense in the world.
An epic the caliber of the Odyssey obviously deserved a Christopher Nolan treatment in theaters. This is a 10-year journey back from the Trojan War for King Odysseus, and the epic of LeBron James, a king in his very own right, at the very least deserves a top-tier treatment on SportsCenter for his now 23-plus-year journey through the association. A prodigal son of Cleveland, James left home and traversed thousands of miles to be a championship contender in Miami. 4 finals and 2 titles later, he returned to Northeast Ohio. There, the King led the Cavs to 4 straight finals appearances and won the elusive Larry O'Brien in historic fashion once again in 2016. But alas, the siren calls from California became too enticing, and Bron departed his hometown once again, but this time for the City of Angels, where for the 4th time James staked his claim as ruler of the association in 2020. But the Lakers introduced a Trojan horse in Luka Doncic, forcing LeBron to set sail for what he hopes is the last time in.
We start with LeBron James officially signing his 2-year, $8 million contract with the 76ers today. The 41-year-old passed up the Cavs, the Heat, the Warriors to chase a 5th championship, with Philly entering his 24th season. And Sixers fans, this is real and it's spectacular. Earlier today, the team account tweeting out a picture of LeBron's number 23 jersey hanging over his locker, sitting next to a crown. LeBron quote tweeted it a couple of hours later. NBA insider Charania has been all over this story. LeBron joins now a starting 5 featuring Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, Jaylen Brown, and VJ Edgecombe. What have you heard, Shams, about LeBron's role and what it will be on this team?
Kev, we're going to be looking at some point LeBron next season. The Sixers expect LeBron James to play a good amount of time at the point guard position on offense, initiating the offense for Nick Nurse. You think about setting up Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid, and VJ Edgecombe. Who better to have set the table than LeBron James, especially for a guy like Tyrese Maxey, who's shown prowess over the years, working off the ball as a scorer. We know he did that alongside James Harden as well. And you think about the one season in the NBA that LeBron James played at the point guard position, the 2019-2020 season. He did that, and he led the league in assists. The Lakers won the championship that year, and we never saw it again, Kev. But they're going to be looking at a good amount of time at LeBron at the one offensively. And over the next couple months, you're going to see the Sixers get a lot of opportunity for LeBron to galvanize with the team. I'm told the Sixers will have multiple mini camps with this roster in August that'll give a chance for LeBron to spend time with the players. But he's already started workouts with Tyrese Maxey this week in LA, Kev.
Plenty of guys that could fill it up on this roster right now. And now let's go to the fallout for everyone else who missed out. What are other teams pivoting to now that they've lost in the LeBron sweepstakes?
Cleveland and Miami have aspirations to compete for a championship in the Eastern Conference, Kevin. That's why they are now moving swiftly on trying to figure out their next step. So DeMar DeRozan, Klay Thompson, those are among the names of targets for Miami. Both teams also have their own business to handle as well. Cleveland has to get James Harden under a new contract, but he's going to sign a long-term deal with the Cavaliers. It's just a matter of working with the team in unison on figuring out how they can add to the team in Cleveland. And Draymond Green also expected to return to the Warriors, but he's also giving them time first to try to get LeBron James and another player, and now figure out the rest of their roster. But DeMar DeRozan has interest from Cleveland, from Miami. He's also got an interest from Denver and Washington. We'll see where he ends up. Klay Thompson has 1 year left on his deal, and so could he end up with a buyout? Could he get traded? That's what the Mavericks and Klay Thompson are sorting through as well. And Jonathan Kuminga, we talked a lot about him last summer. He's also in the middle of all this. He has interest from the Lakers, but also potentially with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay, Shams, the latest news and the domino effect of LeBron's decision. For much more, here's Tony and Mike, tonight's PTI bonus topic.
All right, Wilbon, what is the state of the Eastern Conference with LeBron now in Philadelphia?
Loaded. I mean, minutes after we talked about the West being loaded and how you got to avoid the West and you want to move out the West has two teams, Oklahoma City and San Antonio. Granted, the Lakers worse, Minnesota worse, go down Denver, not even nearly as good as they were. The West has nothing after those two teams. The East has it all. In no uncertain order after New York and Philly, although that's my order, New York and Philly. Cleveland, Boston, Detroit, Atlanta, Orlando, Miami, Toronto, which got better if they ultimately get Kawhi Leonard. Charlotte, which I think is better. Indy, which could get Halliburton back, and they just went to something called Game 7 of the Finals. The East is loaded. And Tony, let me just mention this real quickly. When LeBron went to Miami, they were going to win not 5, not 6, not 7. He went with Dwayne Wade. And ain't none of these dudes on Philly Dwayne Wade. And Chris Bosh, Hall of Famers all. They each played 76 games that first year, and they couldn't win. They won the next year, but they couldn't win the first year. LeBron was in the absolute physical prime of his career or anybody else's. They could not win that year with those three dudes playing every game. It's hard. They're not going to win this year. I don't even think they can take the Knicks this year.
Well, I think they're going to win this year, and I think they're going to beat the Knicks. And what makes that particularly interesting for me is that the Knicks did not want LeBron. They did not involve themselves in the sweepstakes at all. They received a call and said no. They didn't make a call. They received one and they said, no, we don't want him. So I want to see them play not 4 times or 5 times or 6 times. I'd like to see them play 25 times because I think that would be the best theater in the NBA. Look, LeBron is not the physical player he was in the days you're talking about with Miami. But LeBron is a better all-around player on a team. He makes everyone better. Maxey's a great player. He will make him better. Jaylen Brown is a great player. He will make him better if Jaylen Brown's head is in the game. If he doesn't feel like, wait a second, I thought I was going to be the star and now I'm not the star because LeBron is there. He will make Embiid a better player however many games Embiid plays. Embiid was an MVP. Can he play 60 games? I mean, that's sort of the wild card. How much can Embiid give you? He will make Edgecombe a better player because LeBron at this stage facilitates a team because he's chasing rings. He's got to be on the best team, and then if they need something from him at a particular point in the game, you think he can give it to them.
I agree with you.
I mean,
every word of that.
And I agree with you